Hey guys, this is Shan from shanad.com, and today we are having Huawei's latest flagship device, Huawei Ascent Mate 7, which we are going to review and check how good or bad it is. So here is our device. Let's have a look on the design first of all. This is a huge device. It is having a 6-inch screen, but as you can see, the device is very thin, very thin, and the bezel is also very thin. Like you can't see the bezel. You can see like this. Like you can say that the bezel is just invisible. It's so thin, and on the front side we are having a 1080p Full HD screen, which is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3, and on the back side we are having the metallic finish, and there is the 13 megapixel 13 megapixel camera. Here is the flash. This is the fingerprint sensor, the Huawei logo, a tiny loudspeaker. Then on the left side we are having one slot for memory card and one slot for SIM card. The back panel is non-removable, so you cannot remove the back panel or the battery. On the right side we are having the power key and the volume rocker. On the top we are having a microphone and a 3.5 mm jack, and on the downside we are having another microphone, and here is the USB port, and here is our device. So let's have a look on some of the interesting features of Huawei Ascent Mate 7. So first of all, the notification bar. It is having hell lots of shortcuts, as you can see here. So you can access most of the things from the shortcut notification bar itself, from the shortcut section. And the UI used is Emotion UI 3.0 in this Huawei Ascent Mate 7. This is pretty much similar to iPhone's OS, as there is no app drawer, or you can say it is similar to Xiaomi's UI MI OS as well, because there is no app drawer. All the apps and every icon is on the home screen itself. All you need to do is just slide left and right to find the stuff you want. And let's just start with the setting. Let's go to the setting. This is an NFC capable device, and it is a 4G LTE device with Cat 6 capabilities. So that's all for the wireless and network design. One interesting feature here is there are two types of home screen which you can use on Huawei Ascent Mate 7. The one is the standard, which we are using right now, and another one is simple. This is for the elder people, or you can say for the kids, those people who are not smart enough or not much tech savvy to use a smartphone. So right now I have selected the simple model, and if you go back to the home screen, you can see that it's not activated right now, sorry. Simple, apply. Okay, so the home screen is like this. As you can see, everything is so huge and big. The dialer, the messaging, contacts, camera, music gallery, the calendar, browser, all these things. So if an older person who is not much tech savvy is going to use this device, you can give this phone in this mode to him and to that person, and he will be able to use this phone perfectly, because most of the things, most of the features are accessible right from the home screen, and they are bold and beautiful and colorful as well. And if you want to switch back to the standard home screen, just tap on this and you will be back to the basic. Then let's go to the display, and here you can change the color temperature. You can either make it warm or cold. As you can see, it changes here. Let's make it default. Let's remove the default, sorry, and you can make the changes. If it's default, it's in the middle. The slider is in the middle. Then there are some basic features like wallpaper, font size, daydream, indicator light, brightness, sleep mode, auto rotate screen, and all. If you look closely here, you will not find any LED indicator here. As you can see, there is a proximity sensor and there is the front facing camera. Actually, the LED indicator is behind this So when you will put your phone in charge, or if there is any notification, then at that moment you will find there is a blinking light green color LED. So it's pretty hidden, you cannot see. Even if I bring it closer and focus, see, it's not visible. But once there is a notification or you are charging your phone, you can see the LED is working perfectly. And in the sound section, there is pretty much all the basic function features. For the battery section, we are having here you can see the battery performance is pretty good of the device, because I played NFS Most Wanted a lot, then 3D Mark, the benchmarking apps, the browser I have used, and after 2 days and 4 hours, still 28% battery is remaining on this device. And there is one function given, which I will explain later, where you can activate the power saving mode, the battery saving mode, and it will perform some particular task. It will switch off your Wi-Fi and all these things to conserve the battery. So, and that's here. That's the power saving mode I was talking about. Right now we're having 3 options. That's Ultra, Smart, and the normal one. I'm using the Smart one. If you will go to the Ultra mode, as you can see here, it's written clearly, only basic calls and messaging function will be working, and everything else will not work. Even the home screen will be changed. See, this is the home screen after activating the Ultra power saving mode. You can only access the dialer, the messaging, contacts, that's all. And if you are happy with the performance of your device battery, see, like the brightness will be reduced and everything will be executed just to save the battery life. So depending on your needs, you can either select the Ultra mode, the Smart mode, or the normal one. The Smart one is the best one if you are having the sufficient battery. Then it is having one inbuilt pedometer. This is a very basic pedometer. You can activate it and you can get the notification here in this notification bar itself, where you can see the progress of yesterday and what you are doing today so far. That's all. It does not tell you any other information more than the counting the number of steps. Then we are having the charging accessories, which you can, like the charging docks and all, which you can use along with this. And you can even select the a single picture or an entire album to display on the screen while the device is in charging dock and it is charging. Let me focus on it. Yes, here it is. Like you can select either an entire album or just a picture. And there is an interesting do not disturb feature, which is pretty much similar to the feature we have seen in the Windows Phone 8.1, that is quiet hours. So where you can enable or schedule the do not disturb feature, and at that moment you will not able to receive some random calls or messages. Like you can make some exception and you will receive only important ones which you want during that session. Then we are having the notification manager. You can assign whether you want to get the notification from individual apps or not. For example, from entity benchmarking, as you can say, notify option is allow, notify, restrict. In 3D Mark it's allow. So based on your requirements, your choice, you can select from which app you want to get the notification in your notification bar. Then we are having the protected apps, which you can activate it as the protected apps, and they will keep running in the background even if the screen is turned off. So there are lots of customization in this device actually. Then we are having the security. It is pretty much similar like the all Android devices, as you can see here. Nothing much interesting. One feature is privacy protection, which is you will find in most of the devices this feature is available not in the stock ROM. Like you will have to download some application like app lock or something to hide your pictures, hide the images, or um, make some arrangement like a pin or password to hide stuff from some random people. This feature is inbuilt in Huawei Ascent Mate 7. You can either hide the albums, you can make them private, you can put two pin or password, and one will be for you and one will be for some random people, some other people. So if your phone is working by using the second pin which is for another people, then all the items, all the images, contacts, information, messages which you want to hide from those people, they will not be displayed on your phone. And once you will use your own pin which is assigned to you, to your account, and then your Huawei Ascent Mate 7 will show all the stuff on the phone. So it's a pretty good feature for the security purpose. Then we are having the fingerprint ID. Fingerprint ID, as you know, we can use it for the security purpose to unlock our device. And this fingerprint sensor can be used for taking pictures as well. Then we are having the backup and reset option, which is pretty much similar to all Android devices. Then there is manage app section, network tabs, more. Here we are having dedicated section for the call, messages, and email. You can see there are lots of features for the call, voice calls, same for the messages. You can even attach a signature to your messages. You can make some common phrase messages by default. Then there is email functionality. We are having by default the Microsoft Exchange, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, and others like POP3 or IMAP. Then we are having motion control. This is very basic features these days in Android phones, like flip to mute and pick up to reduce ring volume, or shake to rearrange, and bring phone closer to ear to answer a call, like all these features. Then there is very interesting feature of navigation bar. Maybe you have noticed that in my navigation bar there are 4 capacitive keys instead of 3. This one is for the notification. Actually, we can customize the notification bar here. We can either select the back, home key, or the task management, or we can also add the notification panel. As you can see, we can select according to our need, and we can even select the sequence in which they come, like which one will be first and which will be later. We are having 4 options right now, which you can, out of these you can select any of them. So this one is for the notification bar, and extra key here on the notification panel. Then there is one hand UI which is very much similar to Samsung Galaxy's Note 3 or Note 4 device, where since this is a huge device, so not everybody can use this very easily with just one hand. So if you are having a smaller hand, or you just want an easy UI while using this phone, so what you can do, you can turn on the one hand UI, and as you can see here, the notification bar and the dialer, it will move to left or right. See here, it's coming on the right side, as you can see here. Let's go back to the dialer, and we can see even the dialer move to right side. You can, if you are a left hand person, you can even move it to left, move it to right. It's up to you. So it's a pretty nice feature. If you are having a smaller hands, you can use this. Let's turn it off. Let's have a look on another features. Then there's the feature of suspend button, which is pretty much similar to Samsung Galaxy's chart one as well. For example, if you just turn it on, you can see the suspense button will come on the screen, and you can access few of the features directly from there. Here is our suspense button now. See, if you just tap on it, you can see there are back, lock screen, and some other options like this. To go back to the home screen or to the task management, or just to clean all the running apps. So that was the functionality of our suspend button on Huawei Ascent Mate 7. Okay, first of all, let's go and turn it off. Then we are having the smart cover functionality. If you are having a Huawei smart cover, so you will get these features on your when the smart cover is off, like your mobile is covered, then you will get some notification, some information on the screen of a smart cover. Then there's a glove mode. According to this, like if you're wearing gloves or your hands are wet or something and you want to use this phone, so if you activate this mode, the touch screen will be more sensitive and it will work properly with gloves on your hand. Then there is date and time function features which are pretty much similar. Then there is language and input. We're having Google keyboard, swipe of Huawei, and all these things which are pretty much similar to all the devices Android these days. Then we are having accessibility feature, which is like talkback, caption, magnification, gestures, power button, and scroll. You will see all these features in most of the Android devices these days, so nothing much to brag about. Then we are having the printing option, which is the Huawei's cloud printing option. You can use this to take printouts from your device to your printer using the cloud service. Then we are having the developer options. You can find lots of them here. If you are a developer, then you better go through this and find lots of interesting features here. Then we are having user experience movement, updater, and about phone section, which is pretty much similar to all the devices. And now let me tell you about the hardware configuration of the device after telling you about the features and functionality and the settings. Huawei Ascent Mate 7 is having an octa-core processor which is clocked at 1.8 GHz. This is the Huawei's indigenous high silicon Kirin 925 processor which is used in this phone. There are two versions of Huawei Ascent Mate 7. The first one is 2GB version, which comes with 2GB of RAM, which comes with 16GB of internal memory, and there is another version which is 3GB of RAM with 32GB internal memory. So right now what we are having is 2GB of RAM with 16GB internal memory in this device. Then we are having 5 megapixel front camera and 13 megapixel front camera. Both of these cameras are able to capture 1080p full HD videos. We have already taken the samples videos which you can see in our channel already, that what is the quality of the primary camera and the rear camera on the front facing camera of Huawei Ascent Mate 7. And the screen is, as I have already said, it's a 1080p full HD screen which is having 368 ppi pixel density. The screen is crystal clear. The brightness is very nice, as you can see here. Let me make it more bright. See? So, and it is having a Mali T628 GPU, which is good for the gaming and all. It comes with the FM radio, NFC features. I have already said that it's a 4G device having Cat 6 capability, and the battery is really huge. It's 4100 mAh battery, as we have seen in the screenshot which I have shown you earlier for the battery section, that like this device is running since last 2 days, but still it is having 26% battery remaining. The device is very thin, as you can see, it's very thin, but the battery is very huge in terms of performance. It's 4100 mAh. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you are a heavy user, you are going to love this phone because it's working perfectly. And as you have seen just now that I have dropped my phone, the Cordon Gorilla Glass is there to protect the screen of your device. That was a live example I've just given you. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos and hands-on reviews like this. Have a nice day. Take care.